Been a little while since I did one of these. Hello guys, it's Paul. I am finally back with my playthrough of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the Game Complete Edition. And you might be asking, Paul, did you just give up on this series or what? Paul, is this just another game that you were playing on the channel and then gave up on? Paul, are you ever going to do anything with Hollow Knight? Paul, are you actually going to do anything with Shovel Knight for that matter? Paul, since when did you play this game? A million things, but to be clear, I'm back in an old recording location. I'm back in the place I recorded a lot of last year's stuff, especially in the fall and winter, and I have some major projects in mind. I'm trying to follow up, get back on track with the Epic Mickey videos, finally complete the cartoon beatbox solos I promised of Logan and Weekend Deadpool, and a couple other things, including a big thing for October, if all goes well. But with the official release of the teaser for Scott Pilgrim something something I forgot, I'll put it up there, on Netflix, the new animated kind of anime Scott Pilgrim series, I thought it was a great day to just return to the game and discuss my thoughts on it, since I wasn't going to do a reaction to the trailer because it was only a teaser. Maybe a full trailer. But I wanted to just get back to playing the game because I left off in about the beginning of Book 5, and I really wanted to get back to it because I love playing this game and I really liked doing it with all of you. And of course, introduced you all to Logan. I had some really good fun with it, so I'm looking to get back. So we're going to jump right into the story mode. Keep it on Average Joe just for now, because it gets harder further on. Scott is level 16 right now. I did some grinding in my off time to get back on track with the game. And we are going to go. It's going to be a little laggy. My computer's been doing this. Right up to the Halloween party. So if you remember from the very last video, and the playlist of course is in the description, we fought the robot that the twins developed, and now we have to replay that part of the level. Night of Terror. The twins are unstoppable? The twins are from Book 5, which in many respects used to be my least favorite of the Scott Pilgrim books. I have grown a higher appreciation for it over time. It took a while, but I've really grown to like it a lot more than I used to. Just deal with him. You can notice some great Pac-Man Easter eggs in the back here. I really like that with the fridge magnets. But yeah, it took me a while to appreciate Book 5. But I appreciate it a lot more now, especially how they handled Mega Scott. And that might be something that will come up in a future video in the game. But Mega Scott, if you have read Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, you know what I'm describing. And it's just a really good piece of the overall lore. And like a really good, major defining character moment for Scott that I was really, really liked when I returned to it. Because I have not properly reread all of the books yet, but I did reread Book 5. I've in most of Book 6. I kind of skimmed Book 6 earlier this year when I was trying to get back into the series. Right now, I'm just trying to break through all of these to get some money back. I do think I have hit the highest point on my XP. I don't think I can go any higher, so anything else, so XP I can't get from enemies, but I can still get money. So right now I have $262, and I'm just going to try and continue to climb with that. And I am having some trouble with the controls because I'm used to Shovel Knight controls. And as for Hollow Knight, I don't know if I'm ever returning to it personally, but it's not something I plan to make a series on. It's a beautiful, very interesting game. I really enjoyed playing it, but I just don't think it's something I'm going to be playing on the channel. Shovel Knight I might get back to once I buy the Treasure Trove, because I'm trying to deal with New Game Plus right now and the base game Shovel of Hope, which is pretty difficult because the game itself gets harder on New Game Plus mode. And just trying to get as many of the achievements out as I possibly can, as I've gotten over 3/4 of them. So I may end up doing Treasure Trove on the channel. So of course let me know if you'd like to see that. Sorry, I'm going to be rambling a lot. It's been a long time since I did one of these. So I'm going to be really rambling and all over the place, but let me peek. Darn, I was trying to pick up the beach ball. No. Oh, it's I, right? Yep, it's I. Okay. I find the beach ball a great item right here. Yeah, we gotta deal with these skeleton masks. So the Halloween party in Book 5 is a very minor part. It's the opening, and I don't remember what Scott's dressed as. He just had like this really boring basic costume, but the big thing is just that he ends up getting his ass kicked by a robot that the twins invented, and it coins one of the most, in my opinion, one of the more iconic moments in the franchise. but a lot of it is dialogue and exposition because book 5 sets up a lot, and also a major reason why I used to not like book 5 is how much of it is talking and Scott really moping, like a lot of him moping and trying to get it to get, well, as the fourth book said, get it together, but he really, really was struggling with figuring it out, blaming other people and other things for everything that was truly his fault, and then just saying that it wasn't even his fault. It was just when he started seeing a negative, dark version of himself, he just really thought that's what was causing the trauma and issues for him instead of his own mistakes, and that was part of why he and Ramona, for a while at the time, had broken up. But then he has to deal with killing the twins, and he finally figures out. Yep, Robot 101 joined the party. This is the robot that attacked Scott at the beginning of book 5. So, just especially with how they handled Nega Scott, I have grown to like book 5 a lot more over time. It's not my favorite by any means. It's not even in my top 3 favorite, but I have grown to like it a lot more. I forgot he does that. See, one thing that does annoy me is that... Oh, never mind. See, so, to be more specific, what happens in the book is Scott finally beats this robot that's been kicking his ass all night, and then when it finally blows up, it doesn't even drop anything. He says, "What? No food? No money? Fighting robots suck!" There's food behind you. You can eat that. Oh boy! And that's the whole Halloween party. I briefly cut this in the last video because I was trying to cut it off. But yeah, that flash right there was from Gideon Graves, who is the 7th ex-evil boyfriend of Ramona Flowers, if I remember correctly, which I could be remembering on. Yeah, this part gets pretty difficult. This is the second part of this level, technically. It's one of the only parts in the game I'm aware of, and part of that comes from it being near the end game, where there's more than one boss per section. Section is also a longer section, as most of the former parts or levels were just 2 levels at most for each book. There. Yeah. The Pumpkinhead enemies are difficult to deal with because their bellies can tank a lot of hits instead of using shields, so I try to use slide kicks on them, but they can recover from those really quickly. And they often have a lot of health. I know that there's so many combos and moves in this game, but just I'm not great at keeping track of them. Yeah. It's super easy to forget which buttons do which things and then get completely mixed up. Oh, and the lightning plus the lag, I'm lagging heavily, whether you can see in the video or not. I'm lagging a lot right now. And of course, having less items you can pick up, hit people with, and throw makes it a lot harder. You can see a little Triforce down there in the window. I'll come back to it, because again, this game is littered with little Easter eggs like that. So yeah, right where Scott's standing, if you look carefully, there's an upside-down Triforce. Okay. Now, this part I don't think is very fair. You got to do one of those classic climb the buildings before the robot kills you, which I think is a reference to something like Stay Puft in one of the early Ghostbusters games. But look at this. This isn't fair. Like, it's really hard, especially on a keyboard, to adjust right, and then I keep falling and I can't recover, and then the robot hits me again. I really don't like this part. I don't think it's very fair. I think it moves way too fast and deals way too much damage, and there shouldn't be enemies here as well. It doesn't work, because then I just keep falling and getting revived, and then I lose all of my health. It's not a fair part of the game, in my opinion. Okay. Besides that, we're going to go up here. Come on. And we're on top of the rooftop, so what awaits us? Something that I don't think was in the book. This is the super fighting robot, invented by the twins. Size, maximum. And I get to try and fight this thing. Obviously, this was not in the book. According to Choctopus, a YouTuber who I quite like, in his playthrough, he said that this is from a video game that already exists. I don't remember the name of, but it's already from a book, a video game. And you can see the twins up there in the top. Stop controlling it. And it's hard to hit it. Yeah, the lag really doesn't make things work well for me. No, so this is more just, again, the game doing its own thing to add a little more dramatic intrigue to all of it, and not pad, but stretch out the game a bit more. Even though I'm just getting missile bombed, carpet bombed. This thing, of course, has a great design. I really like how it looks. Oh yeah, that was fair. Like instantly doing damage. Did I get a double jump? Yeah, you can tell it's been so long since me or Logan played this game. Since I didn't even know I had a double jump. Yeah, and I know I have like the fire moves or something, but I don't remember what those do. Because again, it's really hard to keep track of all the combos, especially when I'm keyboard gaming. Like everything on my computer I end up having to do when I play games. And I just don't have a working controller for any of this yet. Oh, did I get one of the arms? Sweet, I did. Okay. So the robot only has 2 arms to deal with, and that goes a long way. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I forgot about the laser. It gets this giant laser beam attack that I have to deal with that's really not easy to dodge. I don't know if you can jump over or not. Okay. Come on, come on. What? Oh, right, the fire attack. I forgot about this. This fire attack I find really hard to avoid. Come on, come on. Yes! Kapow, baby! Yeah, and then the twins start freaking out, and they gotta fly away and escape. Yeah, they're obviously super unhappy about it, so we now end up in the dragon's den. So, because of course I like to make each thumbnail based on the boss I fought, but this part has more than one boss, and I already used the robot for a previous thumbnail. If I make it to the twins in this video, I'm probably going to make it a 2-part just to keep the consistency of the thumbnails, because I like how that consistency looks. The dog literally jumped over me to end up in the combo. That's great. I was a little too far away from Reach's punches. Okay. Got the dogs killed, and oh boy. Time for some good old-fashioned keyboard platforming. What everyone needs. Just everyone loves to see in a video game, don't they? Keyboard platforming in a beat-em-up game. And hitting the wrong button, so I easily get hit. Yeah, we got more of the big boy, guys. Nice, I think I got him. So that guy. Oh, he's not dead yet. Come on, come on. That's how you do it. Hopefully there's not too much like background noise in this video. I've got my window open. Oh, I don't like hurting bats, but I really don't feel like losing the health right now. Because bats are my favorite animal. I love bats. They're so cuddly and soft and sweet and amazing and cool. Bats are legitimately my favorite animal. I really like bats. I lost a life. Darn. Yeah, can't destroy those. Yeah, this is... The game will keep up with my inputs. That's better. Trying to pick up this bonsai tree. I'm betting that's bonsai. Don't quote me on that. Okay, let me keep destroying the golden Krillin statues. A little Dragon Ball reference for you fans. Oh, great. Now they can carry weapons. Of course they can. Did I knock that guy into an infinite? Did I basically knock that guy into an infinite? Without, actually putting him in an infinite like that one time? Well, did that. Yep, did that attack by mistake. Well, at least I know which button inputs it is. Yep, see, there it is. That's the air juggle, baby. You just get them locked in the corner, and you keep, as long as you can keep them stuck in the air, then they can't fall down. Okay, I think this is like a baton or something, but either way, we're gonna use it. And can't kill the snakes because, of course, I can't. That would be too easy. Yeah, because that was fair. Stupid, stupid bats. Ah. Well, I know what's going to get me a game over in this game. Friggin' platforming in a brawler. I held down the right arrow. What? I'm not making this. For the record, I'm not making any of this up. This is how difficult this is to play. And I have to do the right... I have to... What? I landed on... I didn't even break that face. Why is that kicking? I thought it would break... Die to a flippin' vase. I don't want to die to a vase. Dang it. Wait, since when do those give me money or what? Oh yeah, like these, yeah, these can hit me great, just great. I think I'm gonna get a game over right here. What? Do I just have to spontaneously live through these? What? There went another life. What the heck? Just had to wait until that was over? Oh, and now I can pick up a vase. Oh, it's a statue of that guy. Wasting my power. Yeah, I'm sloppy. Get good. Get used to it. That's something we do on this channel. We fake it till we make it. We enjoy each other's company, and we act pretty dang sloppy most of the time. Oh, come on. All right, that wasn't an awful gimmick, but still, come on. There we go. Love this power-up. Like, anytime I have an item, it auto-swipes a few times. Okay, and you just gotta look for those nice big Oh, come on! Yeah, I keep getting my button inputs wrong. What? That didn't kill you, dude? Don't you know when to lie down? You're just taking more abuse the longer you go on. You're like the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Oh yeah, like that's a hard puzzle. Oh. I'm done. I hate book 5. I hate book 5. I'm so done. Just